So like I mentioned, I combined all three of Work in the Wonder, Courtney Casper, and Rhoda Designs to set up my study this time. You can check out other posts that I've done of how I usually study, but this is my first year of doing it totally different, and I'm in love with it. So I'll kind of walk you through what the book entails. You can buy this book that comes with the beautiful art from the Work in the Wonder. So what I've done is I bought it with, I think it's called, it's the one that doesn't have the binding. So I bought that book before General Conference so I could take notes. This is the artist who did the artwork for it. She's amazing. I'm her biggest fan. She's my screensaver on everything. And so I set it up. So this is a look in the Work in the Wonder still. I kind of write about my prep for it. And then this is the actual workbook where you can take notes during conference. This is Courtney Casper's index. And I kind of just labeled which talks go where because in the InZine it already does that, but with this layout you do have to do it. And then for her designs, she did these printables and I filled these out after each session. And so then I kind of just had a summary, but I absolutely love her app. If you haven't done her app or her Bible journaling, you guys are missing out. Go check out her app or her page even. She's just so inspiring about making things beautiful. Another cool thing that I put in this book is at the very end, and I've done this on a lot of my stuff, is I put this little index card, and this has all my questions for General Conference. So as I'm filling out my worksheets during General Conference, I'm just going to go to Saturdays because that's what I studied today. Then so this is the thing that I made on there. So then I can write down the questions that I found that were able to be answered. So then today or later, once you start studying General Conference, I put all my answers in pink. So these are all the answers that I was able to find to my questions. Oh, I pinned that close, sorry. All the answers I've been able to find and what I wanted to share. One of my favorite things that Courtney Casper did this time is she included these references. These are one of my favorite ways to study General Conference because it really allows the scriptures and the words of the prophets to be combined. So as I was studying number 6 about teaching children, I found all these really cool talks about the same topic, and so I really love these quotes, and so I included them. But as I go through and study each talk, I really try to look for words I don't know, and so I'll define a lot of the words I don't know. One thing about this that I would recommend is not using the dictionary for today, is using the 1828 Bible Dictionary. You can just Google it. But their definitions are so eye-opening and they're so much more rich than today's definitions. And then I kind of explained why the different colors. Yellow is just anything that I'm learning. One of my other favorite things to do is kind of write out an outline, like learn and teach. But then here he talks about come and see, and then you'll be able to discern truth. Well, how do you discern truth? And then you kind of find the answer. So for me, that's one way I love to learn, is to outline the talks, and it just really helps me be able to follow what they're saying and teaching. So this is just a short little video of how I like to study my conference talks and how I've set up my conference study this year. I hope that it helps you and that we can be studying together. One of my goals is to start studying and share what I'm learning and how I'm studying I keep getting the message of, you've got to share what you're learning. And this is one way that I know I can do it. So I hope you enjoyed and you have a great day.